Supergirl
Yes, we're
show.
talking the
The
CW
best
Supergirl
thing,
show.
the best goddamn thing to come out of that was Tyler Hoechlin as Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we
yeah.
got Superman and Lois.
Yep.
I still haven't seen it. Is it any good or
It
no?
is a. I've only seen the first season, but that was good. I've seen some clips of it since then, and it's still looks pretty good. It's a shame they didn't get that fifth season, but hey, hello, ladies and
Alright, I guess
gentlemen.
it's worth a watch.
Yeah, I'd say so. Welcome back to MehTV. Today, it's time for more memes. It's time
Yep,
for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
you're sharing the
Yeah.
screen, right?
All right.
Sono Gio Satame.
Or you're on the Batman animated series thumbnail. Oh god.
Why am I on the Batman
Why
the
is
Animated?
Batman?
why is okay, why is Don Cheadle over Kakyoin?
Um, well, you see, he
Abdul
was.
is right there.
I didn't
Okay, you know what?
want
I'll give him that though. He did the obvious. He avoided the obvious thing of making the black guy Shido. So you
Yeah,
know
see,
what? I'll give you points.
that was why I did that.
Plus,
Okay,
he doesn't even know
so
these characters yet.
okay, so
So
before we start, a bit of history. In
You're going to comment on the
2014,
fact that Leon is Captain Hat?
no.
What about the fact that Jonah is Old Man?
No.
Aw. Unfortunately,
Anyway,
I did not have time to mangle this poster further. But
as I was saying, so back in 2014, in Crunchyroll ended up putting out a test dub of with at least most of the cast seen in here in it, if for Stardust Crusaders as it was airing in Japan. And needless to say, it was somewhat successful. Oh, and that ended up causing a year later to get a JoJo's dubbed from Phantom Blood all the way back to Stardust Crusaders. Stardust Crusaders wouldn't get dubbed even further until Adult Swim picked up the license back in 2017. So, oh, and another thing, and we end up switching out Patrick Seitz as the voice of Jotaro Stan Star Platinum for or Matt Mercer proper, and then eventually Matt. It would flip flop between him and Patrick until Matt finally he got the auras down.
that's why.
And so, in case you're wondering why it's a bit jarring later or down the line, that's why. And also, the narrator went from Dave Mallow to David Vincent for consistency's sake. And honestly, that is one of the better changes because Vincent is the best narrator for this show.
Yep.
So, are we ready to go?
sure. In a 3,
All
a
right.
2, a 1.
So this JoJo's Bizarre Stardust Crusaders was also the very first part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that got adapted in animation back in the early in late 90s.
Oh, I know that sound effect.
However, it was done by Studio APPP.
Oh dear.
So for some people who try to say that, oh, there was another coffin that Dio placed himself in, no, that is completely untrue. This was the same coffin that Irina was in at the end of Phantom Blood.
There we go.
So, um, yes, in a show called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, the thing is that some people would be like, "Oh, how did Dio get inside the coffin without Irina noticing?" He likely had a way of opening it later. Oh, and as for the
I,
timeline, this scene takes place in 1983, and Dio had 6 years to plot what he was doing. And for this part, yeah, see, there's a false bottom.
Oh. Yeah, 17-year-old, 195 centimeters.
And now we're in
That's just under
1987.
6'5".
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
motherfuckers. Either.
It was 4 years. Hi,
Yeah.
Holly. There's a reason why.
He took one left back, and I can't think the damn
However,
lyrics
they
to
were
Fresh
also.
Better there.
However, I should also note that they were blind, deaf, and/or retarded.
They were causing trouble in his neighborhood. You see,
so
he
he's
took one little
wait,
fight,
so he
and
ended
then
up
they
being
took.
an ableist? Yeah.
He posted a video on YouTube where he called all of them massive, well, bundles of sticks. We can't use that word in public.
This is 1987, so they could have, in theory, used it. Yes, our ancient Japanese language of English.
Yeah, I was gonna say, your Japanese is very good, you said in English. This is actually not a bad shot here, but pretty good use of CGI.
Yeah.
Good job
David
keeping it in the background while the 2D is the foreground element.
Yeah, Dame Productions is really good with their usage of CG.
There's our Jojo. What a good boy. And yeah, look how big he is.
And this would also be the second character that I've known voice. He's both by Matt Mercer and Daisuke Ono. The other being Sinbad from
Meet our
Magi.
main character, Alex.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Why did
kind of a
they play
departure
the
from Jonathan.
Thunk effect when the title came on screen.
Yeah, he's a bit different from Jonathan and Joseph. How do we go from a gentleman like Jonathan?
How does he have a boombox in here with him?
Wait for it.
You'll see the explanation.
Yeah, we kind of got a departure from the gentleman that was Jonathan to, well, this.
How is your collar not flopping over from that giant golden chain?
Don't
Actually,
question
why are you allowed to have that on in jail? Thank you, Captain Unibrow.
Oh yeah, right. There's other people in there.
By the way, that beer can that Jojo just poked a hole.
Fucking beer.
Yeah, that was that in the original manga. That was a Heineken.
Yeah.
And now it's knockoff Heineken.
Yeah, we can't copyright.
Oh.
Plus, this is a 17-year-old.
Oh yeah, I noticed the thing. Yeah, the book just floated to his hands.
So to explain what's going on, the stand and that Jojo.
I was gonna say I can already figure out that this is the work. Why is his hat blending in with his hair when it's on his head, but it reveals itself when it's off?
I feel like that's just an artistic choice by Araki.
Yeah.
Hey, Bender, you recognized that sound effect, didn't you? That's anime laser blast sound effect. I don't remember which one it is.
I hope he doesn't.
Is he about to summon his persona? That's one of the
That's where
LucasArts
Persona
sound
3
effects.
got it. That's where Persona 3 got it.
Oh, there's one of the memes.
Yep.
Also, this is one of the few times you see Jotaro without his hat.
Why is there a half-naked Fabio behind him?
Sad, question mark, stats.
We must find out what happens to our hero Captain Hat after these messages.
Hey, look, it's your boy.
Out of my way!
Oh.
I'll never forgive the Japanese.
Yeah. So we're kind of back to right where part 2 kind of left off.
Except Joseph's hair is noticeably a more
He got a sweet
trimmed
hat.
down.
And he got a sweet hat. And sounds a bit different.
Aww. Yeah, they stopped
just-
using the accents in this part. And according to Richard Epcar's word, it kind of affected the delivery for the most part. They were initially going to go with that, but then they were like, no, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Costner talked about that for the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves. They originally had him doing Robin Hood's native accent, and he couldn't keep it up.
Luckily,
so
I
a great
think,
performance as
for...
Robin Hood. That's an awesome movie.
I mean, luckily for the other...
A third arm.
I guess other.
A third arm. Was it between his legs?
No! Oh, his pants was still up.
I guess, to say this
But
part,
was it between his legs?
No.
No!
Oh, so it's a different... you should have said fourth arm, then.
What?
Oh, Holly's so innocent.
And there we have the legend known as Mohammed Rafiki Shazir, otherwise known as Mohammed Avdol, named after Paula Abdul.
Rafiki Shazir is such a...
Damn, look at all this
zoom in on
shit.
Is that a... It's 1980s, so I'm going to assume that that's...
Yeah.
A
So
Kramer
in case you're
guitar.
wondering what Jotaro's thing has been doing, which is that spirit, it's been grabbing stuff for him to keep him entertained.
How? Why? We don't know how.
Well,
out of my way!
I mean, we know why, but
how is essentially the stand's effective rate and just not it is not the same as its overall range. So the further it goes, the less effective it can get.
Yeah, this is still early the rules, so I guess it wasn't exactly. Huh.
So in the OVA, Joseph was actually there for what, and Otaro tried shooting himself.
Huh.
Yeah, the OVA is a bit vastly different.
Yeah, it's basically basically if somebody.
It's a heavily abridged version of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if it was told to somebody through a wall.
Oh, yeah. How do you make that snapping sound while you have gloves on?
Don't question it.
Well, you know, he learned from the best, Colonel Roy Mustang.
Yeah.
And I think this manga debuted before or Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, but it's set after.
Hello, Abdul, voiced by Chris. I can't pronounce your last name.
Tagliaferra.
Yeah,
Whom in Danganronpa was Gundam Tanaka.
He was also the voice of Sigma in Marvel Infinite, who did an amazing job, by the way.
It's just a shame that game wasn't very good.
Yeah, it had a good gameplay, but
Terglia-
damn, it didn't look like shit.
Tergliafera also voiced a Sigma in Death Battle, but went under a different
Yeah.
alias.
Yeah. His Sigma was really good. Favorite Sigma
Not
voice
as
by
good
far.
as either of the Blue Water dub versions.
Okay. Ow.
Oh,
Holy
look, it's
shit, that's a big ass
Blaziken.
chicken.
Oh my god, it's the winged chicken
Mega
raw.
Ultra Chicken!
You know, the funny thing is a lot of JoJo's high impact sound effects are also used in Bleach.
General Series 6000 is where
Oh yeah,
a
by the
few of
way,
these come from.
side note here. I wonder what the hell the complete...
Or other sound ideas collections. Then there's also, like, the general, shared collection between, like, Toei and some of the other studios.
I like to choke my chicken with my hands.
Oh. Come on, Star Platinum, do something.
It's still on safe mode right now. It needs some time to warm up.
Ooh. An extension of the Hamon techniques.
Yeah, no.
There we go.
Unfortunately, Alex, I hope you liked Hamon because this is the last we're gonna see of it in part 3 with Joseph.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is also... Stans is gonna replace the new power system now.
Did I just disconnect and then come back?
You did?
Did you? It didn't tell. It
Apparently.
didn't say that you disconnected.
Oh, this is a neat shot.
Yeah.
Toilet water.
I'm done.
You
I was just about to stab you in the face.
broke yourself out of prison. My job's done. Hey.
Job's
Like,
done.
God. He's like, God damn it.
Oh, by the way, I just like to pay this show some compliments for that change of focus in that pan shot back there.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And this is
Yeah.
a TV animation from how long ago?
10 years.
From
yeah.
10 years ago, Warner Brothers.
David Productions, man. David Productions. Give them some respect.
And Warner Brothers own the rights to this.
Yeah, if if there was a camera on my face, you could see the grin that's on my face, the look of derision I'm shooting over at my wall
Magician
of
Dread.
DC animated movies.
So keep in mind, and the early theming for stand names is based off of tarot cards.
And Bender said,
Yeah.
"Lol, I did" to the sound effect thing. God damn it, Holly.
Look, man.
Oh, god damn it.
Part of the reason why Holly's acting like this is because she sees through the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, a girl loves. I mean, she loves her son.
Cares deeply about her son.
Oh yeah, side note, if you're curious about what the translation for those stand stats, there's technically 6 stats. Not exactly important to know, but I'll tell them right here. There's
Okay.
power, speed, range, durability, precision, and potential.
And keep in mind, if the range stat is only for the stand's effective range, not its overall range.
Of course, like stats in Fate, they barely matter except when they do.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
So yeah, don't pay too much attention to them.
Not a person, but a vampire. You sound like Ozzy Osbourne, Grandpa.
I'm surprised there hasn't been an Ozzy Osbourne character in JoJo yet. Like even in part 8, still nothing.
Well, would you like to watch this 26 episode prequel anime so that you understand the story? Or would you
No,
prefer its manga format?
no. That sounds boring. I'm gonna skip the part 3.
Part skippers are the worst kinds of
I
people.
know. I know,
It's a
right?
Polaroid.
Yep.
Joe's just imagine
They
Joe's
removed the branding.
yeah.
Hamon Cha.
Yeah. By the way,
The rest of stand is dubbed Hermit Purple.
yeah, based off the Hermit.
So can a
Among other
camera.
Also
things.
gives them Spider-Man webs. Yeah.
Why don't you, Grandpa? Grandpa, why don't you just carry the the film around with you?
That's how it works,
Well,
man.
yeah, this is the first part where the star-shaped birthmark is addressed, because that's why I in this anime we had the star-shaped birthmark in the earlier parts, so as to maintain continuity.
Yeah. Epic slowdown. Up, there's the iconic pose.
Yeah, Dio
Oh
removed
dear.
Jonathan's head
Yeah,
and
so Dio won. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate.
Of course he's hiding on the globe. Where the hell else would he be?
Keep in mind one thing, Alex.
Would he be in space with the Pillar Men?
No. Keep in mind
Car-
this, Alex. You will not believe how our heroes find out where Dio is.
It's a very bizarre way, you could say.
Good.
And that's how you explain they got their stands.
We're just constantly playing the goddamn credits here.
But it's because it's the end. The episode's already over, Alex.
Yeah, that was why I moused over the screen. It was like I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I know. It kind of felt like
Okay.
we just.
And just imagine an abridged series is like, why do these words keep appearing on the screen? There, you can see them too, right?
Good old Patrick Seitz. I don't care what.
Feel like somebody's
I love
me.
I love how for the most part, Dio is also... So, Alex, Dio is now doing his impression of Fire Lord Ozai. Even though we could see the rest of him, we don't see his eyes.
By killing a prostitute.
They're going to be using
I suppose that is the first step that every Grand Theft Auto player takes.
Yep. I got a preview for the next episode.
We'll call this version of Dio Shadow Dio.
All right, so are we going to keep going?
Yep.
I guess we are.
All right, let's just keep going.
I guess we'll call that version of Dio Shadow Dio.
Yeah.
My name is Dio. Dio the Hedgehog.
No, really, that's actually what they call that version of Dio.
In the Stardust Crusaders game.
Yeah. And also other Stardust Crusaders games when that version of Dio is featured. Get it.
Oh, not yet. We're not at the opening yet.
Yeah, we gotta wait until episode 2.
Well, this is episode 2.
I mean, episode 3. Or is it 4? It takes a while. Right, it's before he says good grief.
No, he says good grief.
Yeah, man, it'll be just a giant pain in my ass instead of good grief instead.
Oh god, these stalkers.
Oh, I mean, unfortunately, Jojo rolled a very high number on charisma.
Yeah, and Otaro does not like the charisma.
He's suffering from success.
No boob. She has the same amount of boob as you. Or at least she did in that shot.
No, yeah. I don't know.
Would the
I'm
two
with-
of you just shut up already?
So, how many of those women would? How many of
I'm
those
talking to
schoolgirls would?
both of you ugly fucking bitches.
You know dang
So-
well that
So how
Alec, you
many
know
of
how
those-
women are. They always
So,
gonna say, "I
Alec-
can fix them."
Based on the fact that Jotaro is this giant mountain of a man.
Why are these letters appearing on the screen when I'm trying to fucking paint? You need to go back to anatomy class. Where's the red going? Where's the red going? Why do you have red on your paintbrush? Where's the red going? Are you going to paint the arches behind him?
Nice
Okay,
shot of his
then.
abs.
This must be the work of an enemy stand!
Ah, fucking Mother Nature.
Artisan, go.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, what happened to your leg?
And
That is a really large cut to still be standing on your fucking leg.
Jotaro
Look,
has a lot
Jojo-
of pain tolerance.
I mean, look at the man. The man's built like a brick house.
True.
By the way, that canvas has nothing to do with Noriaki Kakyoin's abilities.
Yeah,
Does he have a magic paintbrush?
it's a red herring.
Nope.
It's a red herring.
Paintbrush has nothing to do with it either.
It's his stand,
It's a red
isn't it?
herring.
There's the opening.
There we
Okay,
go.
so I was right the first time. It was episode 2.
All of a sudden, Fist of the North Star.
Funnily enough, Jotaro bears probably the most resemblance to Kenshiro,
Hmm.
Yeah. At least in
aside
terms of
from
personality.
Jonathan.
You know what? I do like not looking at that open. I do like that the little foreshadowing here.
By the way, Alex,
Uh-huh.
there's a "Come On and Slam" M remix of this song, and it's hilarious.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
Fun fact: there's actually 6 stars in the beginning of the intro instead of 5.
Come
it's
on
just
and
way
slam.
off into...
Welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
All right. Well, we gotta wait until this song is over to find out what happens to Captain Hat.
And funnily enough, quite a bit of Jotaro's demeanor and mannerisms are more or less inspired by Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I believe it.
Fun fact:
Voice
they
even
actually
sounds
teased
like
the
a young
6th
Clint.
member of the Stardust Crusader in this intro, but it's in
Cool.
the very beginning. It's a blink if you miss it.
God, how many harem members does he have?
Yes.
Keep in mind, Jotaro will eventually get married.
To all
We
of
don't
them?
know who his wife is.
No.
But we don't know, and honestly, I think
Hello,
it's for
Captain
the better.
Hat. Here's
By
a
the
bandage
way-
for that cut I gave you.
So yeah, Alex, I'm sure you could tell the red hair is voiced by the narrator of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. I was going to Photoshop Gohan's face over him, but then I figured,
Yeah.
You could always
Watch out, he's
Photoshop-
going.
You could always Photoshop Aizen's face.
I could.
Or Ryu from Streets.
I still can't breathe, and it's still because I like cheese too much.
What's wrong with liking cheese?
It means that I can't breathe.
Unfortunate.
If you're ever wondering
Meanwhile-
what all the coughing and sniffling is about, that's why. Because I'm
Oh yeah,
fucking
right. He's also
congested.
big. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting he's also Big the Cat as well. Well,
Froggy?
the current Big the Cat.
Oh. So if I were to make like an abridged thing here, I'd say I'd have Cherry Man have the voice of Duke Nukem
Why?
because of a different voice of Big the Cat.
Right.
Come,
Oh, hi, and yeah,
ha. And
and
Who
I believe
can
Jay
say
Guile.
where the words go,
most
where the
likely.
days go?
So, Alex, how do you feel about the way
Only
that this show does?
time.
How do you feel about the animation techniques used to keep Dio's eyes obscured?
I mean, they gotta emulate the manga.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Meanwhile, How do you feel about the way that they kept Dio's eyes obscured like Firelord Ozai?
Uh, it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like super unique or anything, because we already know what he looks like, but it makes him look more
Yeah,
sinister.
yeah.
Yeah. And here Joseph is gonna.
And now we have the ceremony of the instant coffee. Pour it in, mix it up,
I'm
drink the fuck up.
I'm American. No, I mean British, England. I hate Japan.
Um.
Fuck.
Pour in the
You know,
cup,
Yeah.
I
mix it
fucked it
up,
up.
drink the fuck up.
I hate Japanese. That's the end joke.
Yeah. The scene here of Joseph and Abdul. The scene of Joseph and Abdul inside of the room is exclusive to the anime. This was not in the manga.
No, I don't know. Here's a little fun thing I came up. Hey, Kevin, here's a Let me ask you a question.
They don't
If
call me
if you had
Captain
to pick,
Hat because I don't wear a hat.
do you believe in the power of friendship? Do you trust people on the outset?
Hmm.
Or do people have to earn your trust?
Did
Or does it depend on
Pe-
the
did
situation? Or do you
People are gonna
trust
have to.
nobody?
People are gonna
so
have to earn my trust.
so did Captain
Alright.
Hat grow up to marry the school nurse?
No.
Hmm.
Because she's kind of a cutie.
We we don't know, so at this point it could be frickin' anybody. Kevin, next question. Imagine yourself in a group of friends. Where do you see yourself standing out? Mingling with the group, at a center of attention, or off on your own? Or do you have no use for friends?
Why are you asking these?
This is a
Oh,
personality quiz, isn't it?
yeah, I'm doing this. It's based on the
I'm not.
fan game to seventh stand user.
I'm not doing it.
Oh,
Here.
fine. If
Well,
Oh God, he's controlling her through her vagina.
oh dear.
Jojo would be like,
This reminds me of my zombie breakdance routine from last year. Oh
"Oh,
no.
oh right, this is the censored version.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No, it's
no, it's
fucking
not."
not. Ah,
I could
Uh,
have swore. No, is it?
no, if this were the censored version, and then the entire eye would have been blacked out.
I mean, it's kind of.
Ah, my sexy face. It's like a tiger. Or, or bet. What's up, bitch?
Sup, bitch.
Oh, this is also a red herring, Alex. This thing is not for nothing more than theatrics. Interesting pronunciation of Hierophant, but I'll take it.
Hierophant? Like, huh.
It's supposed to be Hierophant, as in named after a Hierophant tarot card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pronounced Hierophant.
Oh, so he did pronounce it correctly.
No, that's still incorrect. But yeah.
But it's closer.
But I do have intentions to fuck that later.
I'll tap it.
Oh no. Ah, that looks so gross.
I'm going to pull that giant green tapeworm out of this pretty nurse. And hope that she never remembers
Melon.
stabbing that boy's eye out. Are you sure about that?
Ow, my head.
Oh god, it's crying from its wrists. That is hard emo, man.
Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes.
Or or we could just cue Crawling by Linkin Park. This is the most undeflectable attack ever. World
No one.
Splash.
The,
Note that
no one can.
no one will ever be able to deflect this attack, not in any way whatsoever. Keep in mind the dub is the origin of this meme.
I don't care what
And-
all you
And here's the thing.
sub-purists say.
And here's the thing. In the here's the thing. The Japanese version and the original manga say pretty much the same thing.
And I don't care. And if you sub purists out there are gonna bitch, I'm gonna say it. The dub is great.
Like a closet or hair bangs.
Anger. Anger is my middle name. No.
No,
I kind of feel like that might be your fault, buddy.
Alex, here's the thing. His logic is based on the fact that he's going to end up winning this fight, escaping, and likely pinning it on Jotaro.
I mean, the winners. I mean, the history is written by the victors.
Yep. And now we get one of my favorite speeches. And now we get one of my favorite speeches of all time.
Yeah, it's time for the greatest.
Is written by the ones who
nobody ever said Jotaro Kujo was a nice guy. I beat the crap out of people, more than I have to. Some are even still in the hospital. I have idiot teachers who like to talk big, so I taught them a lesson, and they never came back to class. I go to a restaurant and the food is bad, I make it a policy to stiff them with the bill. But even a bastard like me can spot true evil when he sees it. True evil are those who use the ink for their own gain and crush them under the foot when they're through. Especially an innocent woman. And that is exactly what you've done, isn't it? Your stand gets to hide from the victim, the law, and the consequences. That's why. I will judge you myself.
Okay. And in case anybody is wondering, yes, that is from the Count of Monte Cristo musical, what I was singing.
Nope, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Clamp. The animators of Studio Clamp are currently wetting themselves. Rolled. Splash! Let me show you. Just no way. No one can just deflect the emerald splash. Just how evil you are.
Now I will use my secret mystical technique, Choke a Bitch. Now to punch a bitch. Boom, 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 boom,
I
motherfucker.
stand. Your stand has incredible power.
Look at my stand. My stand is amazing.
Let's not give it a lick and see if it tastes like raisins.
Kevin, what the hell are you quoting?
What?
He's quoting
Probably
a
the same
meme.
thing I was quoting.
Oh, okay.
What, the Count of Monte Cristo?
No. Oh, look at my stand. My stand is amazing.
Oh, yeah, that stupid horse video.
Excuse me.
And Jotaro will proceed to cut school.
Okay, you want to know who Jotaro ends up with? Alex, it's Kakiori. There you go.
No.
Look at the way he's
No.
You can't stop it, Kevin. You cannot stop the Kakiori and Jotaro shit.
By the way, the song that Holloway sings in the Japanese version is actually a real Japanese song.
Okay.
Who took that picture?
Well, let's just say I beat the crap out of him and people would question what was going on. I figured, fuck it, I'm out of school. Yeah, it was a hoax. That scam him thing. Ooh, that's not a good sign.
No. Go get
By the
medical
way-
attention, Mom.
So tell me something, Kevin.
Tell me.
What?
Why is it that when Jotaro insults his mother, everyone's fine and cool about it, but when Bakugo tells Deku to go kill himself, everyone's all up in the fucking air?
Because Jotaro has this thing called unspoken Riz, and Bakugo has negative Riz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Severe case of head herpes, Jotaro. So third episode will get the proper ending credit. It's
Yeah, which, by the way,
part.
nobody spoil it for Alex because I want him to. I'm really curious if he can guess what the
I
new
think we
credit
already
song will be.
spoiled it the last time we talked about JoJo.
No,
Yes.
just in case nobody say anything until we get to it.
Maybe he forgot.
Yeah, I was going to say, I probably won't remember, so let's just keep it a mystery.
Duly noted. Don't worry. Alright, the ending theme is not this kick-ass theme.
Now, by the way, speaking of themes, what did you think of Part 3's opening, Alex?
It's pretty good.
It sounds like the guitar riffs are really the best part. It sounds like something you could do. Alex, like, I could literally, ever since I've known you, and I know that you play guitar, I'm like, I hear this guitar riff in part three's opening. I'm like, this sounds like something Alex would do.
Yeah, I was like, when I was hearing that, I was like, dun 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 dun, dun, and I was like, oh, that. I'm like subtly writing the tabs in my head. I don't know. I'm going to look this up later.
All right, since it's going to keep playing the episodes, let's just keep going.
Oh yeah.
Next episode preview.
Oh, by the way, so what do we think of Richard Epcar doing a pretty good impression of old man Ben Diskin?
Well,
That's
here's the
pretty good.
thing. Actually, hey, Bender, here's the thing. This dub was recorded before they did Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency.
Oh, really?
Episode,
So Ben Diskin.
because this is mostly the Crunchyroll test dub of thing, except minus Dave Mallow as the narrator.
Mm-hmm.
So
I heard that.
like I said, yeah. Episode 4 onwards was recorded around 2017.
When was part 2 recorded?
2015, same as part 1.
So did Ben Diskin just have to match Richard Epcar, or did he just do his own thing?
Ben Diskin was basing his performance off of Tomokazu Sugita.
Okay.
Because he was a fan of this series. He's before he got cast as Joseph.
That's nice. Yeah, this beats the shit out of part 2's opening.
I prefer part 2. I prefer the second
opening.
opening.
I'm sorry. I don't like part 2's opening. I mean, it's okay, but it's like part 1 and part 3 are more my speed with these type of openings.
I prefer the second opening of part 4.
Just quote Robin Williams, "It's not your fault. I know, Jojo. It's not your fault. I know."
There's the case of head herpes.
Oh, would you look at that? A case of the tunneling brain parasites. I've seen something just like this in Spain.
Yeah, this is one of 2 methods that Dio uses to instill a sense of loyalty into people.
Hmm.
Well, actually, one of 3. Dio could also naturally charm somebody or pay them.
I'll tell you 1 and 1 makes 3. Whoa. Zach the anime fan says, why is it censored? Because otherwise we would be taken down for copyright and our channel would be nuked from orbit, just to be sure. If you wish to watch along with us, feel free, but do it, you know, pull up another video.
Yeah.
Either support the official release, or don't.
Yeah.
If you know what you know.
Plus, this series is also available on Netflix.
Unless Netflix decides to take it off.
And then Viz will probably wind up having to redub it because Netflix dubs never seem to make it to DVD and Blu-ray anymore.
They didn't redub Stone Ocean.
Huh?
Wait a minute, doesn't Netflix have the rights to dub future parts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viz still does home releases.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing, Alex. If this were like...
I'd like to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
Oh, God. By the way...
I know I'm not black enough for that, but...
I would probably pick Theo. His lips are enchanted. Don't judge me.
And Alex, now you see why I would have rather had Patrick Seitz voice Brother Blood instead of John DiMaggio.
True, true.
Because Seitz could charm a lot of people. He and the Japanese counterpart for Dio, Takahito Koyasu.
Good to know. So you know how they just said Dio has natural charisma? Well, here's the problem with that. Jotaro has 2 times natural charisma.
Worry, Jotaro's played Trauma Center on the Wii. He knows what he's doing.
My stand is faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
But here's the thing, Alex. The Wiimote that Jotaro used to play Trauma Center was embedded into the last TV they had.
Oh dear.
By the way, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you and Kevin. You just get this one. But I think James Gunn's suicide. I think James Gunn's Creature Commandos was probably not the best way to start off his universe. In fact, I would like to believe that he probably should have just not done it, because it's clear that he just did this because he was bored during the pandemic.
Yeah, no, I haven't finished Creature Commandos. Ben and I were supposed to do it on Friday, but he was stuck at work because of the storm.
Aww.
And
Hamo! Yay, he used Hamo on Overdrive.
summon up the Green Goblin because it's time for maximum overdrive.
So in the OVA, they ended up using Magician's Red's fire to take out the Flesh Bud, as opposed to Joseph using Hamon.
I can tell that they motion tracked that text onto the thing rather than drawing it on the frame. Thank you, Captain Hat, for saving my life.
My head theory, it's Jonathan secretly possessing Jotaro.
See, look at this. The CGI it's a little bit noticeable, but it matches the aesthetic.
That's because you're not Japanese.
Oh my god.
I'll never forgive the Japanese for making me sleep on the floor.
Our holy child.
This is about the time that old man Jojo goes and gets his bed and breaks it over his daughter's head.
This is about the time.
And because it's a cartoon, nothing happens.
This is about the time where Joseph Joestar wishes he stopped Ollie's father from marrying her.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
By the way, Jotaro's pants are very expensive leather. Like, I'm not even joking. And Jotaro wears insanely expensive drip.
Again, JoJo's probably the more drippiest.
By the way, old man Joseph looks good for pushing 60.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, for being over 60.
Yeah,
Pushing
he's
70.
He's pushing 70.
Hamon's one hell of a drug.
Hamon is essentially what stalls the aging. However,
It doesn't stop it.
However, at this point, I mean, trying to remember.
Oh,
Elizabeth Joestar is currently in a retirement home.
makes sense.
Hmm.
Hey, let's
She's
just be
still
happy
alive.
she lived. This
God damn it, these
retirement.
letters are crawling over the screen again. You see them too, right?
I do see him. Oh god. Damn it! You left. Oh. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Does she have...
Oh no.
Well, oh dear.
So Jolene not Jolene. Holly's stand is essentially a slow responding to the Jonathan's body's signal. However, the thing is that because Holly is such a peaceful person, and the stand is, well, yeah, it's causing severe damage to her to the point where it might kill her.
Yeah. Oh. Ow. Jeez.
God damn it, Grandpa. I know I'm a dick, but stop throwing me into furniture.
I also like how they're hiding Jotaro's eyes.
I think you can tell why.
Yeah, because as Jotaro, oh, is is enraged over the fact that his mother is potentially dying.
Pull yourself together, old man. All I gotta do is get her the vaccine that we gave Ashley and me back in the other place, and now it'll all be fine.
Jotaro, what the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about that Spanish vacation I took several years ago.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
How do you not know about that? There were zombies and squid creatures and a giant fucking whale that lived in a lake.
Jotaro, are you sure you weren't playing your video games again?
I'm positive.
You want to know something
Oh,
funny?
here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We find.
Yep, it's
Oh,
Stop. We're getting to it. Enhance.
enhance.
Zoom and enhance.
Mm-hmm. That's so hilarious.
Well, goddamn, I can't read any of that.
It fancies itself a bit of an artist.
Yeah, I was going to say, we just invented Google Lens.
so yeah, Jotaro literally. Star Platinum was able to spot a small itty bitty fly, sketch it with with in with immaculate levels of detail, and it just And that was how. And Abdul's like, wait, I've seen this thing before.
Oh my.
Oh no, it's poison ivy.
Yeah, I was going to say, we could easily repurpose this animation for an anime Poison Ivy. All you have to do is run that animation backwards, and you can just see the transformation before your eyes.
Yep.
So no pressure.
They're being so Joseph's being so doting to her.
He would.
Mhm.
Except there are limits coming up. Oh god. I think Joseph's gonna need so much therapy.
You really can see that Jotaro cares very deeply for Holly. Some people would try to ask, like, why doesn't Joseph teach our heroes Hamon to fight against Dio? But the thing is that Dio is the only Dio is one of few vampires in this part of the series. And on
Yeah.
top of that, Joseph is not a master of Hamon like Lisa.
No.
He only learned Hamon just so that he could beat the Pillarmen and nothing else.
I mean, if he was fighting part one Dio, he would be able to beat then he would be able to beat him, but this is part three Dio.
Yeah.
Yeah, as if
And
mosquitoes were bad enough. We have a species of fly that sucks blood.
Now we have to go to Egypt. I'll never forgive the Egyptians.
I'll never forgive the Japanese.
did we just become best friends?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go do karate in the garage.
Oh,
Revenge.
He's
Revenge
essentially
would be
repaying his debt to Jotaro.
revenge and repaying a debt would be a good enough.
By the By the way, another meme that was in this episode is Kakyoin saying that if he were to find a woman, he'd want someone unlike Holly.
That's not
Thus,
creepy.
thus making people think that he's a MILF hunter.
Hey, at least they gave us a pretty sweet web show.
There it is. Yeah, that's what he means. Yeah, that's what he means by, hey,
So you're saying you'd do anything for love and you will do that?
Damn it. So now the Speedwagon Foundation's going to be looking after her.
Even in death, Speedwagon's still looking after the Joestars.
Yep.
Isn't it weird that
And now we finally get now we finally get the method of how Jotaro's stand will be named.
Chance time.
Okay. Does it have anything to do with the fact that it looks exactly like what's on the fucking card?
Not necessarily.
Okay, then.
Yeah, Punch is real good. Thorny Vines.
That looks exactly like the character from the cover of the Heartlight game.
yeah.
Me and the squad about to go kill an immortal vampire.
Oh, here it comes.
Okay, I wasn't expecting to hear this song pop up here. But, you know, I suppose I should have seen this coming, considering where we're going.
Walk like an Egyptian.
You get it? Because we're going to Egypt.
Surprise! WB in Japan has the budget to spend licensing these things for the anime.
I mean, this was back when WB wasn't too in debt.
Yeah, back when they weren't fucking broke and losing money on every film they've released this year, except for,
keep in mind, this came out a year after Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were still in debt, but they weren't where they were now.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked up Warner Brothers film releases for this year, and I think all but like 2 films that they've released this year have lost a lot of money.
So yeah, that is their their intended flight path to Dio.
And Dio's figured out how to... The fucking hat is semi-transparent.
Now, keep in mind, the reason why Dio has a stand seems to have a stand similar to Hermit Purple doesn't have anything to do with a lame preconceived notion that there was going to be that Dio was going to have the stand abilities of every other stand user, because there's no evidence for that.
No, if anything, it just shows that Dio's stand is just as perceptive as Hama.
No, here's the thing. That stand that Dio used is essentially Jonathan's stand.
Yeah.
At least what it could
And
have
now we're
been.
going to get to everything that was recorded in 2017. Hey, it's a certain someone who after 10,000 years was finally free.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that Rita Repulsa? Because that sounds like Rita Repulsa.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
Barbara Goodson.
I actually got her confused with Linda Young. I thought that was Linda Young voicing this character.
Oh, Linda is Linda's
I
Texas
exclusively fuck young women who don't have nipples.
Well, don't have nipples that the artists are willing to draw. Because here's the thing, Jojo
course, I
Bizarre Adventure
refuse to have
wasn't.
intercourse using a Joestar penis because I don't want them to continue their bloodline, so I fuck them with my hands.
About that, Alex.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Have you seen
No,
anything
I
from
haven't.
Part 5?
I mean, I've probably seen something from Part 5, but I don't know anything about the context. I knew the name of Star
Let him find
Platinum,
out for
and I know what Star
himself.
Platinum looks like.
Let's just say that Part 5's protagonist is hi, Enya's other right hand.
Did Dio find himself a Wendy?
Dio got busy.
Final Destination? Final Destination! Are we sure we
Dio
really want to
ended
go there while we're on a plane?
Dio ended
Mhm.
up having intimate relations with someone and who ended
A
up
lot of
surviving.
someones, actually.
Yeah, quite a few somebodies, but more
He's a
importantly,
fucking man whore.
the one that he ended up or more importantly, one that ended up gifting him a illegitimate son in the form of Giorno Giovanna.
Technically not the first child of Dio.
Not the first child, but he is the most important one.
Yes.
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 There's an interesting bit of JoJo content that somebody made where they essentially took the stuff from Stardust Crusaders and later Diamond is Unbreakable. And then they basically did what Tekken did, and in that had everybody's voices based off of their nationality, or at least as close as possible to their nationalities. So Jotaro and Kakyoin would be talking in Japanese. Joseph and Polnareff would be English because I don't think they have a French dub of JoJo. Oh, as far as I know, and I don't think they have an Egyptian dub, so we don't have Avdol being voiced by anybody.
No, the ones that, if anything like that plays in the Egyptian-ish, that area, it tends to either be, the English, an alternate version of the English dub, or, I'm trying to think. French, I think?
Keep in mind when this broadcasted on Adult Swim, they had to cut down the opening just for advertisement purposes.
Of course.
Well, that's
they
what they did
Only-
with, that's what Cartoon
I
Network
think
and Nickelodeon did with Dragon's Soul.
Although, funnily enough, they didn't cut down the last episode's opening.
That was also why Funimation cut down the original Chala Had Chala opening as well. But then they had to change it back, and for some reason they gave us that fucking Ultimate Uncut intro. Which is the same length as Chala Had Chala, but it's completely fucking unlistenable. Ridley Scott's got a Sousa, buddy.
Did you know, the meme Tusk Act for spin his balls could be altered to D4C, bring his balls from another universe to this one, just saying it's fair game. As Funny Valentine.
Yeah, I was going to say, thank you, Funny Valentine, for that.
That's part 7 meme. We're not there yet, because part 7 has yet to be adapted.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna take them to the Hotel California.
See, I only know about the tower card from, did they use the tower card to cause 9/11? Is that...
No comment.
This occurred before 9/11.
Are they going to use the tower card to cause 9/11?
No.
No.
Ora translates to "come on."
Hey, come on, come on!
Hi, Tony Oliver. Tony Oliver, the voice
Using-
direct.
Yeah, I was going to say Tony Oliver using one of his Power Rangers voices.
It's
Tony
Luke on the
Oliver
block.
Tony Oliver is also the voice director for or the dub from this part or onward.
Okay. Funny Valentine says, what? I don't know what you're saying what in reference to. Is it in reference to one of the many weird jokes I make? Possibly. We're going to have... Is Robert Axelrod going to show up in this?
Robert Axelrod died before. I think Robert Axelrod died before this show. Those dub could get on the air for Adult Swim. It made
Dang.
Oh, never mind. He would have been around for this show's dub. His death was 2019.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he died in 2019, so, well, that's unfortunate. He wasn't in it, though.
The last anime he did was Guy King 1.
This is blood. It's blood, old man. Mr. Einstein, please sit back down. Mr. Einstein, please pick up your teeth, preferably with the hand that doesn't have the blood on it.
Well, you just killed him.
Axelrod did voice a character in Cowboy Bebop, as well as specifically Dr. Londes. And in Digimon Adventure 2, he was the voice of Armadillomon, Shakomon, and Ankylomon.
Okay.
So now we get to see Noriaki Kakyoin in action. You sure about that? How did I guess he was going to say that?
I don't know.
Yeah, my disc is acting funky. Hmm.
Yeah.
Old man.
Huh. Okay, well, Albert Einstein really was here all along. He looked fine for an old man. Leave him alone.
You tried to kill them.
Just, can you put him in the cargo hold so the other passengers don't... You know, there's an elevator that leads down to the cargo hold in the back, right?
No.
No.
We can put the corpse down there.
That's not good.
Oh god, tell me we're not headed for the Twin Towers.
Old man,
no, we're not.
We're not going to New York.
The bad news is we are headed directly for the Pentagon. That wasn't a rule until after 9/11. I know this because I was in a cockpit prior to 9/11.
Damn. What was that like?
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks. The drive that goes
God.
wild, I got the move.
And he's even more.
That really move 'em. I'm send chills.
And
Up
meanwhile,
and down
like,
their spine.
well, they're dead.
Abdel has no charisma.
No, it's just Abdul's like, I don't get it.
Big Bad Beetle Bastards. The lesser-known Saban series. Excuse me. Has Homelander been through here?
No.
He doesn't exist yet.
Oh, you know, I'd walk
Well, not
5,000 miles and I would walk 5,000 more. Just to be the man who beats the fuck out of Dio's fucking door.
By the way, yes, if this were, or this censored version, there would be black over the guy's tongue.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
They call it, I call it the Jojo's shadow on the broadcast version. Because Japan has this weird thing where they don't like a lot of blood.
Yeah.
So, that's a problem.
So this is the third time Joseph's been attempting been in a plane crash.
What were the other two? Well, what the first time when he was a kid? The second time was what? When he
Was intentional when he crashed it into cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that, Jotaro. I've got
Yeah.
bad news for you.
Also, he. Never mind. The second time, he was deliberately trying to crash the plane.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
And we're just going to cut past the plane crash.
Another happy landing.
At least they
Not
were
to worry,
flying
we're
a
still
full
flying
ship,
half a plane.
and now they're in Hong Kong.
Hooray, China.
Thankfully, Hong Kong is still under British rule at this point. The Chinese haven't completely fucked it up yet.
Yeah, thank God.
So how do you? So Alex, how do you feel about David Vincent's narration at this point?
Pretty
I
good.
can barely tell that's David.
It's pretty easy to tell.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, yeah, I can hear the
No
jig-
shit,
rocket from
Sherlock.
this.
Hot fucking cola.
Cola.
Are you goddamn kidding me? That's a plug-in Steam effect, but it doesn't look nearly as bad because it's more transparent. You have to adjust the alpha layer on these things to make them work.
Greg, you.
How many of them are... They're all fucking dandy men.
What? Who are the dandy men?
These guys.
Our main
Dandy
heroes?
man.
The Stardust Crusaders.
Would you say that they're part of a barbershop quartet?
Sure.
Sure.
Just get them all in the same uniform, and then they'll start dancing, singing and dancing.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's kind of the logic where they're like, yeah, let's not do that again.
That was
Did
a
you know
terrible
that
plan.
apparently hang on. Let me see. Did you know China has 85
85 what now?
inch TVs?
85-inch TVs?
Yes.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
I also
I
didn't know it
didn't.
takes a crane to get the damn thing up. And they have to
Yeah,
disassemble your window.
I also knew that there were 100-inch TVs. I had a hard enough time fitting a 50-inch TV in the back of my car. And I had help to do that.
Fair. The peninsula.
You know what we should do? We should run straight in the nearest direction.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't matter. All we have to do is run really fast.
Well, you're already spotted by a French stripper.
Welcome to the Heartbreak Hotel.
Since my younger sister is a fan of Polnareff, if we all, I often and tell. Yes,
Oh dear. It's Sergeant Flattop.
It's Giles' brother.
his French brother.
His other brother, the one that's not Charlie. Or wait, Charlie's not his brother, that was his friend. Never mind.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Isn't that ironic that he can read a little bit of Chinese, but he can't, but he doesn't like the Chinese?
You mean the
Eh.
Japanese?
The Japanese, yeah.
Well, no, that's directly fitting, because the Chinese don't like the Japanese either.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I bet he did out of spite.
That's the last time we'll let you.
I'm not eating whole deep-fried frogs. What does this look like? The county fair?
Fuck that.
Don't forget, Polnareff is French, so frogs are a natural delicacy to him.
Oh, of
Ah,
course the
shit, you're right.
Frenchman wants frogs. Oh dear, there's stars.
Yeah, I think you can guess what happens next.
Dio?
Uh-oh. No, sir, we don't. It must be the
Is
other
he,
guys.
are you?
Oh, well, that's just unnecessary.
Of course the Frenchman summons a saber fighter.
Oui, oui.
So weirdly enough, for a while, Polnareff had a weird copyright thing going on with Polnareff's name is that it's supposedly for localization in the fighting games, he was referred to as Jean-Pierre Eiffel.
That's weird.
The dub didn't bother with this, so they decided, you know what, for the re-release of All-Star Battle, we're just gonna change it back to Polnareff.
2 minutes to midnight.
So Polnareff's stand, as you've seen, is called Silver Chariot, named after, well, the Chariot Tarot card.
The
The theme
chariot
behind-
is the Pac-Man card, essentially, in Binding of Isaac.
And in tarot, usually people who are characterized by the chariot are those who are driven by a desire for victory. The magician card is those under the magician card are essentially mischief makers.
Yeah.
The ones under the hermit are those who feel who are isolated from others and are content with their isolation.
Joseph.
Hierophant, the Hierophant and tarot card is are of essentially an adult figure, or with it and like a family dynamic.
I mean, Kakuni is probably the most arguably most mature.
Yeah, so it makes sense for his character. As for those associated under the star card, they are those associated with with hope and optimism.
I mean, yeah, he does.
So, oh yeah. And Jotaro, despite his outward appearance, is actually a very optimistic person. At least Doug Erholtz could speak some decent French. So, Alex, do you believe that Polnareff looks like a French stripper based on how he dresses?
A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should tell you how insanely fast Silver Chariot is.
It's nuts.
Speed scaling for Jojo is insane.
Yeah, thanks.
See what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, Polnareff is also a very chivalrous man. One who very much believes in a fair fight. You know what I just don't really like about how Cosmonaut Marcus approaches his critique of this series?
Go on.
Don't tell me Cosmonaut Variety Hour fucking touched this show.
Yeah,
did.
of course.
He ended up he ended up referring to Jotaro as a boring character just because he's the quote unquote cool guy.
You are, Marcus, you are the constantly, persistently wrongest person on the fucking internet.
As Manga Comment has pointed out.
How does one man have no success in his entire body? How is
And
his
yet
body
still
just
get-
so allergic to the concept of having a good take?
I have no
then
idea.
there's also the fact that it's like Marcus gets constantly rewarded for his idiocy, which showcases further that you will be
Yeah.
rewarded more for mediocrity than you will for actually putting forth effort.
Yeah, no, I need to make a video where I say that Civil War was worse than the worst comic ever written before, you know, all the other ones. Yeah, I definitely don't know who this guy is. He's definitely not one of the main characters on the poster. He's definitely not the fifth member of that Stardust Crusader thing we saw at the start.
No.
Yep.
No. You don't say.
So now we get at Avdol attempting to fight. Right, so we actually get to see more of what he's capable of outside of his fight with Jotaro.
1v1
Recycled
me,
animation
bro.
no jutsu.
Hey, it saves us time and money.
Yeah.
I know. But it's something I ended up noting.
Come on.
Nothing at all.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
So he collapsed that and made a statue out of magician thread.
That- Wow, you were really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polnareff is very skilled.
Hey, Polnareff, have you ever thought about joining up with the rest of the Power Rangers?
Right.
So, as I've said, Polnareff is voiced by Doug Erholtz, who is Metal Seedramon in Digimon Adventure.
Kuro's fire!
And there's a Rolling Stones reference that I'm surprised they made in the dub, considering the amount of times that we end up having to stop making Rolling Stones references.
Yeah.
Long before Rolling Stones became a thing in the series.
Oh no, Abdul is dying.
Totally. He's the dead.
Well, the black guy died first. What a shame.
He's not black, but okay.
Yeah, close
He's an
enough.
Egyptian man. Another character Doug Erholtz is known for voicing is Vega in Street Fighter, starting with Street Fighter 4.
I knew it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So he not only voiced Spain's representative in the World Warrior
It's the statue
tournament.
you built earlier. Yeah.
You get caught up in a
Crossfire.
crossfire.
So, Jumping Jack Flash is also a stand in a later part,
Part 6.
but they called it Jumping Jack Sparks.
They should have
Yeah,
called
get
it
used
Whoopi
to all the
Goldberg.
music. All the music, by the way, all the music references will be copyrighted names, so.
Everything.
Wait.
Oh no, Polnareff is totally dead this time.
There it is.
JK, not dead, lol.
Come fly with me. Let's fly through the fucking air.
Nice job, jackass.
Silver Chariot has shed his armor.
Yeah, let's hear it. Okay. Uh-huh.
So this is also part of why you called him the French stripper, isn't it?
Sure.
And Polnareff wears the thickest pair of pants out of all of our heroes, aside
Oh.
from Avdol.
Oh, they're probably tear-off pants.
Oh god, you're right. Those do look like tear-off pants.
Freak away, Frenchie. No, this is just the Mirage technique.
Yeah, they really.
All of a sudden, it's fucking Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
That's a tornado.
Magnon means useless.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the French version of Muda Muda.
Hmm. carved his own
onks
onk into him.
Polnareff is one of those people who was born with his stand,
Mm.
Yeah.
as in, and he, like Avdol, both have always had their stands since the
Since birth.
yeah. Kakyoin had developed his stand early in his childhood.
So he technically was born with a stand, just it took a while. Like
Yeah.
puberty. Think of it like puberty.
Yeah.
Some people are just late bloomers. And then there's also apparently also having a family member with a stand also increases your chances with a stand to have a stand.
Nice.
Also, Bender, you were talking about Lupin the Third earlier. Doug Erholtz is the current voice of Inspector Koichi Zenigata.
Yeah, I was going to see if I could find, a picture of Zenigata to put on him, but, I didn't have time.
Doug does a good impression of the previous actor, or who voiced him, in the dubs with Tony Oliver, or as
Oh,
Lupin.
God. Everything's burning. But somehow my
Why?
hair is perfectly coiffed.
Oh, well, that's nice of you.
You should kill yourself now.
Well, to be fair, this is a test of character, or on Polnareff, for Polnareff.
Thanks.
Who the fuck is Dio? I just told you I knew a guy who had a star on his neck.
Yeah.
No, Polnareff
No, I
knows
know.
who Dio
I
is.
know.
Joseph,
I'm
why
just
are you
fucking
looking like a
around.
schoolgirl?
Boo.
Oh, oh. By the way, Alex, in Japanese, Avdol shares the same voice as All Might.
Okay.
Oh, Alex, I think you might find Polnareff's as character archetype very familiar.
Okay.
You'll see what I mean.
Oh, that line peeked out the microphone. Why?
Asking about a person's appendage, specifically on their arm.
I'm,
Now, if you're wondering, Alex, think
hello,
of
my name is the French stripper. You killed my sister. Prepare to die.
Alex, you literally just guessed his entire character. Like, legit. He is very much the French version of Inigo Montoya.
West Virginia.
Mountain mama, take me home,
Take me home.
country road.
Now, the question, and he would then later go on to ask, is does she walk, does she talk, and does she come complete? He sang that
Yeah.
as he did this.
He did the R. He did the R word to her.
Yep.
Necrophilia.
Well,
And
Yeah,
Alex,
he's a
do
real
you remember
scumbag.
somebody? And Alex, do you remember somebody else I've pointed out to you who has two right hands?
is he perhaps named after the second lead singer of Black Sabbath?
No, he's named
the-
Jay Guile. There's
Oh.
the pose. Look
Oh
at
dear!
the pose.
Yeah, they
Why
recreated
does he do
this
that?
for the Netflix version.
Alex Lee actually recreated this pose flawlessly.
Yes, I know technically Dio was the third or might have been the fourth, but he, if the other guys didn't wind up on the albums.
Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Oh, and that's that eagle on Dio's shoulder, that's Pet Shop.
Named after the
Remember
Pet
it'll
Shop
be
Boys.
important later.
Yep.
East End Boys and West End Girls.
Also the cheapest character in the Jojo fighting game.
So he's really easy to buy.
No, I mean he's literally the best character in the game.
Oh yeah.
He's a zoner and one who has a small hitbox.
And a
And he
rushdown.
flies.
And the rushdown zoner.
Fuck Pet Shop.
We all hate Pet Shop. And he can freeze people.
Yep.
Bro, why is your microphone so shit? Everybody else sounds fine.
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Captain Strip-a-Lot. Sir Strip-a-Lot.
New party member.
I'm glad that sword is up by his stomach, because otherwise that would be a little bit suggestive.
Oh god, more groupies.
Oh, God.
And meanwhile, Jean-Pierre will demonstrate his ability to take advantage of his unspoken riz.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, our Sir Strip-a-Lot is going to pick up all the pussies Captain Hat is turning down.
It's funny because he's French.
He's also quite...
He...
Alright,
man. I mean, it's 10:30 right now where I am. So
do keep in mind, Bender, that you will have to watch an episode
to catch up with.
I've mostly I've so I think I'm in the high. I'm in the close to the 20s. So I've seen a couple.
Okay, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
you've seen ahead.
so
Well, next
we'll
episode is probably going to be the last one for the night anyways, because I'm
think it's
starting
the
to
last
fade
one
out
on-
too.
I think this is the last one on the disc.
Yeah.
Where is my mouse cursor? There it is.
But I'll catch you guys for the next one.
Oh,
Yep.
it's not the last episode on the disc. There is another.
Well, I mean, this let's have
Alex-
this next one be the.
What? There's an hour
It's- there are
57 minutes. There's
Alex,
2 hours and 22 minutes left. Sorry,
Alex,
it's 2 hours 22.
there-
I don't fucking know. I'm tired.
Alex, there are 6 episodes on the first disc. Episode 7 through 12 is on the next one.
Dude, I'm like falling asleep over here. I don't know what I'm saying, I guess.
You want to call it?
Alex-
Want to call it a night?
Alex
for
is
now?
drunk,
I'm not drunk. I'm just sleepy.
so you
Should we
swear
call
to
it a
drunk
night?
you're not God.
No, I swear to drunk I am God.
Jesus.
Mm.
You think we should call it a night? Or one more.
That's strong to take you on. That's strong to take on anyone. Cigarette smoke reduces your ability to use your stands. Okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
but
Is it
yeah,
You'll
steroids?
see.
No, don't
No,
worry.
you'll
about it.
see
Okay.
when we're talking.
Okay, I
maybe it
gotcha.
does. Who knows?
So, one of the characters in this episode is named Captain Tennille,
Okay.
named after Captain and Tennille, but
Yeah.
in the dub he is called Captain Dragon, which
Oh,
is
dear.
still reference to Captain and Tennille because Dragon and it because Daryl Dragon and is one of the one of the members of the band. Well, Daryl Dragon is the captain portion of Captain and Tennille. And if you're wondering when did the stand name start to sound good, I would definitely say I have to agree with Antfish and say around part 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Zipper Man was pretty peak.
No.
Well, screw you.
Would
I
you
like
like to
Zipper Man.
know what's a clear sign of the stand names being amazing by that part, Alex?
Sure.
How do you feel about a stand named Metallica?
No, I think you ought to say your prayers. Because we're in for a fucking treat. Hang on.
Well, not in this part,
Oh, dear.
because this
Well-
is part 3.
Okay, well, I was going to turn on and plug up, but, if he's not showing up yet, I'll wait. I will restrain myself. I'll allow the neighbors to sleep for now.
Oh my god.
Christ, I don't know.
Oh, great. My disc is acting up again.
Oh, dear.
I'll just watch from your thing until it goes back to normal.
Okay. Also, nobody would recognize me if I didn't have the hat on.
Speaking of girls,
So, I just gotta put my hand up here. That's actually not true. You can have a cool mind, and flames will still feel hot.
That's precious.
Should I stay or should I go now?
I get the impression that Alex,
Uh-huh.
tell me, does this person look look look,
Well, I can tell that the actress isn't putting on the normal
boy voice?
boy voice, yeah. Oh dear, Jaws is after our little moppet. That shark her stand?
Nope.
Ah.
Now it's suddenly Patrick Seitz.
This shark must be the work of an enemy stand.
By the way, this character is voiced by Ryan Bartley, who is Netflix's version of Rei Ayanami.
Oh dear.
Sadly, still better than Amanda Winley.
Hang on, those pecs are titties. You can't be the one wearing the hat. I'm Captain Hat.
So originally, this character didn't have a name in the manga. She is called Anne in the anime. Oh my.
Seriously, how do you... Seriously, how do you just have a character and not name them?
I mean, they don't matter enough.
Especially when she's a recurring character.
Yeah. I'll use the power of my hat.
Under the sea.
I will say I noticed some polygonal CGI on the boat back there, but the good thing is it was in the very background.
Yeah.
The only reason I noticed it is because I panned over the image very quickly with my very acute eyes.
Oh, that's precious.
That sounds almost more like Asuka than Rey. Who would have been a better choice for Asuka than the girl they got to play Asuka in that show?
Yeah,
That's the
Asuka...
chronicle... That show, the Netflix version of Ava, has chronic miscasting syndrome.
So Asuka in the Netflix series in the Netflix dub was voiced by Stephanie McKeon.
Yeah.
Who doesn't seem to have much credits to her name, unlike Ryan Bartley. Asuka...
Jesus Christ, kid, how many people have you killed?
None. She's trying to sound tough. Oh, hi, Kano. Yeah, our captain here is voiced by Michael McConaughey, aka Kano from Mortal Kombat 9 and 10. And Jotaro's just casually smoking.
Captain, you mind taking your scarf off? I want to see if there's anything on the back of your neck. Like a brain-tunneling parasite or something.
No, he was
Well-
probably going to press it against his shoe.
Well, see, you know... It's not like... It's not like it would have... Aren't most cigarette butts biodegradable? Like they're made out
I
of,
would
like, paper?
could have sworn.
Because I think... Because the fiberglass filters didn't come around until...
Even the captain is posing fabulously.
Well, maybe it was the 80s. I might have had him back then.
What? Look, look, Dio. Oh, we asked your look, Dio. I know you asked your henchmen to play dumb, but I didn't think they were to take that and say, okay, let's play outright retarded.
He looks fucking retarded right now.
It's interesting how the subtitle. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. See? Jotaro would end up using this trick in the OVA again to expose Enya as a stand user, or since he was trying to hide herself.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would seem a bit convenient that he just reveals, yeah, no, I'm fucking with you.
Oh.
He's not dead, that's just where he sleeps. I'm not really sure why. Said something about being the king of Atlantis.
And what better way to represent the fear of the unknown than and whatever is in the deep blue sea?
Yep.
I mean, let's be honest, people would rather go into space than see what's under the sea.
Because, oh boy.
There are monsters down there, and we kind of don't want to know about them.
Yep.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that weird giant alien spider in Brazil.
That movie had such a stupid ending. Were you talking about actual Brazil?
Yes, I'm technically making. I could be making free references, actually.
Okay, then.
Okay, you already got one of them. God, there are so many monsters hiding in Brazil. Now that I think about it.
Oh, and for Hunter x Hunter fans of the dub, um, Michael McConaughey is the narrator and the one who goes, Kurapika is now drowning in an indescribable emptiness.
So I presume we could call this arc, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Well, that was easy.
You say that now.
Yep, he's totally dead.
Barnacles.
Barnacles.
Yeah.
Barnacles are horrid little creatures.
Yeah, and they
Yes.
hurt. Or like a son of a bitch.
This is why I stomp
I
on
was-
them every chance I get, because I wear big chunky boots.
And now we're back to Matt Mercer being the Auras.
Mhm.
We kind of flip flop up. We would only flip flop a bit in between those two until we eventually settle on Mercer. Mercer's worked on his Auras over the course of this dub.
Mhm.
Brother. Oh, here comes
Yes.
Starfinger.
That's what she said.
Blum, 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 blum. Blum, 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 blum. So people try to think that Starfinger has more utility than it actually does.
It really doesn't.
It's pretty.
It's
only
pretty
useful when Otaro is restrained and he has no choice.
And he needs to do some range.
It only stretches to about 2 meters.
That was an oddly timed move of the arm. Oh dear, it appears that was a load-bearing captain. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That
Oh, come
is
on.
how I
That movie
know
wasn't
you.
even out yet by this
Go
point in the story.
on.
Well, everybody, we've got no choice. We have to eat Jotaro. He's the youngest out of all of us. Uh, you guys do realize I can hear you, right? Say hello to Ooh Forever.
That is ominous music.
We'll be seeing that stand next time.
Yep.
Walk like an Egyptian. Oh, and Forever is named after the Wu-Tang Clan album Wu-Tang Forever.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, well, well.
So it's a ghost ship. Oh dear.
The stand user is an orangutan.
What?
Yes.
Ah. Okay then.
The stand user is a sexually depraved orangutan. So just
Okay,
for a
then.
preview on next time.
Monkeys.
Monkey. All right. Well, I'm gonna go
Ship.
take something for this cough I've got, and I will see you guys. Well, we'll all see you guys tomorrow.
Yep,
Till
for the
then-
Metcast, and I'll be playing the Banjo of the Kazooies.
I'll be playing something else.
I-
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
And we off.
Where's the button?